guys, so welcome back to the channel. So I'm actually trying something different. I'm going to be doing math equations. So today we're going to be dealing with binomials times other binomials and also binomials times trinomials. Basically the whole topic is going to be polynomials. So let's get started. So basically I'm just going to write down some definitions. Binomial is if it has two terms, by two, get it? And trinomial is if it has three, because it's tri, right? And what is terms in that? All from one thing, polynomials. So for example, you may have seen like this type of thing, x squared maybe plus 16x minus 9, right? Each one of these is a term, whatever we multiply together. So there's a plus sign here, these are both separate terms. And the degree is basically the highest degree would be like the biggest exponent. And for polynomials, you always put them greatest to least degree wise. So this has square 2, this like has a secret little square 1, and this has square 0, right? X squared 0. So yeah, now that we know the basics, let's start off with a little bit simple, multiplying a monomial, which is like one term, times a binomial, right? So say we had something like x, right? X times 7x plus 8. This is going to be, I think, distributive property, where you just multiply x times this and x times this. You make sure everything in the parentheses gets multiplied by x. So 7x times x, 7 stays the same because it's invisible 1, right? 7. And the x becomes an x squared because x times x equals x squared, right? And then when you multiply 8 times x, it's just 8x and it stays positive, so 8x. Okay, so that was pretty simple. So that's how multiplying monomial works. And it's the same concept with a binomial versus binomial. For example, if we have x minus 8 times x plus 7. For some reason, I'm really enjoying the 7 and 8 number. You basically multiply x by everything in here, right? Then you multiply 8. This is my favorite way to do it, the distributive property, but you can go ahead and Google it. There's so many other ways. There's FOIL, which sounds like first, outer, inner, last, and all these other ways. But I enjoy the distributive property, and I think you'll find it easiest too. So basically, x times x equals, like we talked about, x squared. X times 7 equals 7x, and that's plus sign, so 7x. Negative 8 times x equals negative 8x, so negative 8x. And negative 8 times 7, since negative times positive equals negative, it's going to be 56, right? 7 times 8. And as you can see, we have two like terms. Like terms meaning like they both have x in the same degree and everything, so we can just add and subtract, right? So 7 minus 8, 7x minus 8x equals negative 1x, and since it's 1, we could just say negative x, meaning x squared minus x, that'd be the negative x part, minus 56 is our simplified version, like without parentheses version of this. So I'm pretty sure this is pretty simple. I'm gonna write down a problem now, and you can go ahead and pause the video and try to solve it, then come back with me to see if you got it right. So this is gonna be a little bit of a toughie since I think we got it. Let me separate these away. Alright. 2x plus 3 times x squared minus, how about 7? The 7's back. Go ahead, try to solve that. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So same old, we're gonna multiply 2 times x squared. No, 2x times x squared. So 2 stays the same. x times x squared. So that's going to be x to the third power, x cubed. So just adding on one more exponent. Next step is 2x times negative 7. Negative 7 times 2x is negative 14x. And then you multiply this. 3 times x squared equals 3x squared. And 3 times negative 7 equals negative 21. So just note how there's the third degree, first degree, then the second degree. That's definitely not in greatest to least ordered. We'll go ahead and mix these up. So it's going to stay 2x cubed. Move this plus 3 over here. And I'll move this negative 14x over here. And this stays over here. So that is our simplified answer of that. Okay, so I'm just gonna separate a little bit and talk about a couple of things. One, if you ever see something that looks like this, so let's say x plus 2, it's in parentheses and all that, and then it's squared. That is the same thing as x plus 2 times x plus 2. And then you do the same thing, so x times x equals x squared, x times x plus 2x plus 2x, and plus 4, which goes ahead and simplifies to x squared plus 4x plus 4. So whenever you see like times 2 and times 3, multiply times 3 times. I might go over how to do that in a different video, not today. Today is just that. And another thing, if you see something like this, let's say x minus 8, x plus 8, and if it's like the other way around, x plus 8 times x minus 8, same difference, you know, commutative property. You can like just do this. X times x equals x squared. Negative 8 times 8 equals minus 64. You don't even need to do the middle part. Why? Well, if you do that, right, plus 8x minus 8, plus 8x minus 8x, which equals 0. And guess what? That's just going to be a waste of your time. So yeah, that's how you're going to do that. And I'm going to go grab another paper, and then we're going to do trinomials, and then we're going to be done. This is pretty simple so far. I hope you're enjoying this. And we're back. So as you can tell, this is a different type of paper. See, like this is like a super long version. Like, you probably can't see it. I probably cut that out. But yeah. So now we're gonna work on like how to do binomial times trinomial, which, as you remember, binomial has 2 terms, trinomial has 3 terms. So let's say, for example, let's start off with something simple. Monomial times trinomial. We have 8x times, let's go with something nice and simple, 6x plus 7, let's put it squared, x plus 3. Okay, it's literally the same concept if you use distributive property. You're gonna multiply that times that times that. In other words, whenever you're using distributive property, you're multiplying something by parentheses. The main thing you need to be worried about is the fact that you're multiplying everything by everything, right? So if we were to do this, 8x times 6x squared, 48x, like we talked about. So it's cubed. 8x times 7x, so that's a plus, 56x squared. So, and then 8x plus 3, that'd be 24x. This is in order, so that would be your answer to do something like this. So yeah. So now that we know the basics, I'm just gonna go ahead and show you binomial, because kind of like the same thing. So for example, we have x plus 9, let's do different number 9, it's beautiful, times x squared minus 6, let's make that 6, x plus 8. Okay, that's a pretty cool thing. Basically, the first one is multiplied by everything, and the second one does too. Just like I said, same concept, right? That gets multiplied by that, and that. So we're gonna be doing that, okay? Oh my god, I just face at the sun. Now my eye's hurting. So now just solve this together. X times x squared equals x cubed. X times negative 6x equals negative 6x squared. And x times 8 equals just a lonely little 8x. And just keep it going. This will probably be long until you like simplify terms, right? 9 times x squared equals 9x squared. 9 times negative 6x equals negative 54x. And 9 times 8, what is that? Everybody say it with me. 72. 72. No need to make that so happy and exciting. And then this is a huge, huge polynomial, you can tell. So what would you want to do? We want to combine like terms, right? Like terms meaning like they have the same variable and the same exponent number. So see, are there any other cubes? So these are all x. Are there any other cubes? Nope. What about squared? Oop, we have right here. So negative 6x squared plus 9x squared. It's like negative 6 plus 9. It's 3x. So 3, that just comes down. Plus 3, I forgot for a second, 3x squared. So next up the x's. Plus 8x minus 54x. So 8 minus 54, just, I'll skip out on the extra math. It's negative 46x. Negative 46x. And that's all we have. Then we just add in the 72 because there's no other 72. There's no other like non-variable. And then that would be the simplified version. 3, 2, 1, 0. Bam. So that's how you do trinomials. I'm gonna put down an example, pause the video, do it. I'll just go over it. And I think that would be the end. Ooh, it happened so quick. Okay. Let's see. We are. Okay. How about this? How about this? Oh, wow. 7 is back, everybody. And 8 is also back. Wow, I'm actually like, I don't know what it is about these numbers, but seem to be liking me. I think that I can. Okay, so I'm gonna give you 3 seconds. No, just pause the video. Don't feel rushed. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's solve this. We're gonna do the same thing, distributive property. X times 2x squared equals 2x cubed. X times 8x equals, this is positive, 8x squared. And x times 3 equals just 3x. So negative 7 times 2x squared equals negative 14x squared. Oh, this looks like a y. That's an ugly x. Negative 7 times 8x equals negative 56x. Wow, I put a mistake putting a negative 7. Negative 7 times 3 is a negative 21. Hey, didn't we have that somewhere else? The negative 21. Yeah, we did right here. Wow, look at that. Anyway, now just combine like terms. So 2x cubed is gonna stay the same. 8x minus 14x squared equals 8x squared. Negative 6x squared, 3x minus 56x equals negative 53x, and negative 21. So that would be your answer. If you got that, then pat yourself on the back because you have mastered multiplying polynomials. Yay! So yeah, I hope this video was like beneficial, and please give a like, subscribe, and all of that good stuff that people always say at the end of their videos. And come back. I just literally posted a drawing video maybe the other day or today, and check that out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Expect more videos soon. Next one might be Roblox. Bye. Boop.